I'm looking at the camera, but I'm probably gonna be looking out here because I got a couple friends in the audience. It's a light morning for us here.
Oh, it is. We are at AFW in
Yes.
downtown Wichita.
Yeah, and forgive me, I am tired.
Well, you've been running around like a madman.
Well, and I didn't realize till just now that I sat down and we started talking, and you guys are teaching me all about umbrellas and stuff. And
Well, I don't know what's more disconcerting, the fact that we're teaching you about umbrellas or the fact that you're such an apt student.
well, and I don't know. I'm a little concerned with my fascination on it now. I'm like, at first I'm like, that's a brilliant joke. I'm going to use that in the show, and you all like, no, this is
the truth.
History right here.
For those who do not know, fake eyelashes were invented by a prostitute in the 17 or 1800s, one of the two.
Yeah, look at Mac. He's a prostitute.
Yeah, I'm looking at Mac. He knows the history of Juaz. And but she invented the fake umbrellas in order to keep the discharge from her johns from going into her eyes. You like how I did that?
That was very good. That was
you.
You still keeping it family friendly, so
yeah, and a little NSFW.
Yeah,
not safe.
No.
Yeah. But she invented the fake eyelashes, and she called them cumbrellas. And good old Little Beard here didn't know that. He thought that was just what his little beard was for.
Yeah, to Anime Fest. You learn so much at Anime Fest. Okay. So this is 2025. This is our 21st year, 20th event.
Mm-hmm.
And it is.
You've been doing this since 2005.
2005.
Wow.
Well, Peter Pixie did it 2005, 2006, 2000, and I was there 2005, 2006. But then 2007 is when we all started the process of buying the festival and then running it. So it's we've been doing it a while.
What happened to the Pixter?
Peter Pixie, he retired. He moved to, I want to say, Washington, I think.
Okay.
I've seen him on Facebook. He's looking good. He's one of those guys that went grayish white, like sophisticated. Like it looks good.
Like me?
Yeah, like you. No,
yeah.
I mean his is like it's like white. Like we got this salt and pepperish kind of.
Oh, okay.
His is white. So all good. You missed it though. We just did a segment on umbrellas. No, we did it. We talked about it here. So yeah, no, you were here when I learned. Yeah, we're live right now.
Okay,
so
that's all I want to know if you were live.
No, that's right.
I have questions to ask you.
About umbrellas?
About
umbrellas, yeah.
Like how effective they are? He doesn't know that. That's what he uses his little beard for.
I was going to say, what kind of late night show are you planning on doing tonight?
Remember the scene in Flashdance?
Oh yeah.
It's Flashdance, not Bukkake
yeah,
dance.
I got you. All right.
How effective will your umbrellas be?
The wags are going to be really busy tonight.
Well, like most bulletproof vests, it's a one-shot deal.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyhow, we're at normally
we're tired.
We are exhausted. Normally we do this panel Sunday morning. That way we can review the con and stuff. However, the way the scheduling worked out. Hey, John. The way the scheduling worked out, we ended up having to do it Saturday morning.
We have the live chat here, so we see people who come on live. You're looking around for Jonathan. He's on here.
Yeah.
He's virtual. We have a friend named Jonathan.
Okay. We swear he's real.
Yeah.
But with this year, it is a crazy weird year.
Oh my
God! This festival. I've been doing it a long time, and we knew that we found out about halfway through the year that there was going to be a competing anime festival in Kansas City, big rotating festival. And that's got its own merits to where vendors don't know which one to go to and different things. But then we found out just not long ago, like I talked to some Lego guys about doing a Lego room here, that then they opened a Lego convention next door, like directly next door, same weekend. So you announce a year in advance and another one comes in. And then it's Pride Month. So they added I knew today was Pride Parade, which I thought would just bring people in. Well, then they added a Pride convention also next door. So then I'm setting up. I got my truck parked out front in the parking for the Anime Fest. And I get a call that there's fence going up around the Anime Fest.
Parking.
Or around the parking.
Yeah.
So I go out there and talk to him. Come to find out, the city's doing a taco festival out there.
In our parking.
In the parking.
Yeah.
So we all had to go out and move. So not only is there no parking now because the city, because all this going on, there's all these events where everybody has to park. So everything is full. I'm waiting As a matter of fact, I'm hoping in some sense that that's part of the problem this morning. It was, oops, sorry about that. It was a little slow this morning. So I was kind of wondering if it's everybody still trying to find parking.
Come on in. We're talking.
Oh, that's one of our guests, Mac Rowe. How you doing? Oh, you're good. We're just doing podcast stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, come on in with your one-piece cup lid.
that is right.
All right.
I'm the king of the one-piece rapper.
Dude, I see that, and all I can think is Dr. No and throwing the hat.
Yeah.
Now this is
Put some metal around.
so the voice you're hearing. Here, come over here. You can just wave it online to the people.
Oh, you guys are live right
Yeah, we're live. It's super casual. This
Yeah,
is
we're-
Mac Rowe, part of the Nerd Core.
That's,
He's rapping today at 4:00, I believe,
4:00
on the main stage, and then he'll be doing a bonus show for us tomorrow
in this room.
in this room.
I was just that's
Come in.
also what I was looking for. I was like, where is the panel? Gonna be?
Yeah, it's gonna. So the bonus show will be in here tomorrow. Frankie's gonna come in and help you with sound and everything,
Cool.
and
Exciting.
we'll get you set up. And he'll be the same guy. Will be over there at 3:30 or whatever
Awesome.
for sound check. So,
Knock that out. All
Yeah.
right.
we'll catch you in a bit, man.
All right. See you.
Uh,
Scallywags.
Yeah.
Well, you and your one-piece motif.
I know.
It's a pirate theme.
I'm
It's a
like
pirate
an
theme.
honorary scallywag.
That's what
Oh yeah, well
No,
that means it's your turn in the barrel.
you have musical talent. It's very different than us.
Yeah.
We sing dirty songs. That's all.
Hey, that is all fun.
Come to the show tonight. You'll learn how.
You'll learn what
it'll have some
cumbrellas
nasty-
are.
Yeah, you'll
Did you just say cumbrella?
cumbrellas. Yeah, it was a subject already. So
All right.
yeah,
Watch out for the white rain.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys in a little bit.
see, this is just how casual it is here today, guys. So yeah, it's full up. There's just so much going on down here. So we've already had Lego people coming in. We've had
Okay, and
pride
let,
people coming in.
let me tell you what I'm not liking about this Taco Fest. All right, $30 to get in the Taco
Oh, I thought
Fest.
that was 17.
I've heard 30.
Holy moly!
I heard 30, but here's the thing that gets me: it's $30 to get into the Taco Fest, and you don't get any tacos with it.
Yeah, you got to wait in line. Then it's kind of like
Yeah, I think for any amount that you pay to get in the door, it should come up with at least 2 complimentary street tacos and
and a back
one,
rub, damn it.
and one small solo cup of your flavor of water.
Hi
But-
guys, we're doing live podcast, but it's super casual. If you guys want to sit down, today we're talking about the convention
And
we'll talk about
cumbrellas.
some. Yeah, it gets but you're more than welcome to sit down, join in, and or if not, enjoy the time. But I didn't want you all to feel like we were ignoring anybody. So,
But-
let's see. I didn't catch this. John says, "Miss you guys. Sorry missing it. Hard getting around last couple of days." Oh, I get it. Yeah. In fairness, we're all feeling the drag too. One of the things Concast did this weekend, we sponsored kind of a trial thing because we're going to be sponsoring the model contest at TsunamiCon. And we had extra space here this year, so we said we're going to sponsor the model contest. We reached out to some of our friends in our respective Ghostbusters and Star Trek groups and some of the anime kids. And then we entered some of our models. So next door to us, there's a room full of various models and kits and just a little voting process. You go in, write the number of your favorite deal. Give me
Yeah.
1 second, guys.
And let everybody know, I did check. It's not $17. It's $25 for the Taco Fest plus fees. No, it says 25 right here. Tickets, Taco Fest, ICT. And so it's fun. But other than that, things are going good here. Vendor room is hopping. People
A
are,
lot of new vendors this year.
yeah. Jessica told me to look for anybody who has the She-Ra Barbie.
I did not see much in the way of toys down there this year, like non-anime toys.
That's a shame.
Did not see. We did have a new vendor that we all met at Ren Fair that has just started out. I don't know if you saw the giant dragon in there.
No, I haven't been in there yet.
There's like a 7-foot tall dragon that you could almost ride. It's like a stuffed animal,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it looks real cool. And it's this young girl who just started out. Hey, damn it, Dave. All right.
I still feel bad I gave him that nickname.
Damn it, Dave.
Yeah.
It has gone all over. And a matter of fact, there's another guy here that when at the cosplay event last night where they have the audience make a cosplay for people,
Yeah.
they made him into a pirate. And when he was done, he looked like Damn It Dave. I mean, to the point where I saw him and I went, is that him? No. And I walked by and somebody goes, hey, John. And I go, oh, that's Dave's voice. That was Dave. I turned, I realized it's not Dave. And as soon as I did, people saw me looking, they're like, yep, who's he look like? And it's like Pirate Santa Claus, man. So yeah, we're all over the place here, but so we've got modeling contest next door. So if anybody comes in, they come in, they drop a little thing. We're gonna be giving out prizes at the end of the weekend on the thing. So if you do have something, please bring it in.
Oh
I
yeah.
had some little kids that were gonna bring stuff in and didn't, and I'm a little saddened by that because I would
Very
like to
much so.
see,
I'd love to see what they bring to the table.
well, especially
Literally.
encouraging little kids, yeah, encouraging little kids to work on their projects and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool. But and then of course you're out there manning the Star Trek tables.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Although we have a full roster of individuals out there, but I'm reminded once again that none of them have ever really worked shtick and had to work it where they're trying to bring people into a show. They don't have the ability to draw people to a table. None of them are inherently a barker by nature.
Well, I was going to say this is like you with the wine at the festival. It's like, hey, you look too sober. Come on,
Yeah, yeah. You got kids. You need alcohol. Come on in.
you don't like me picking on you and stuff. It's easier when you're drunk. Come on,
I do kind of bark them in, don't
Yeah, you do. You do a good job of that. And then the Wags are here this weekend. We're doing a smoker show tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And
going until midnight tonight.
Yep. And I think all the Wags are going to be here. And Robin even came in, and he'll be here tonight. So we've got old Wags, new Wags. I think we're going to have 6 of us there. I could talk Daryl into coming, but he'll be fast asleep at home.
Yeah, well, I'm an old man.
Yeah. Well, and he doesn't like us. So I shouldn't say that. That sounds
went
bad.
without saying.
Yeah. It's
So
not so
don't
much you
say
don't
it.
like us. You don't like having to do the shows with us.
I didn't bring any Xanax.
Okay, yeah, okay. I got you. So yeah, other than that though, I mean, really everything's flowing.
You can always tell when I have something, because then I do stuff like that. That one show that we did out the park where I deep throated the beer bottle.
Wait, I don't remember
Oh
you
yeah,
throwing the
yeah,
beer
I
bottle.
remember, and I distinctly remember you, because you were laughing hard from the background. I remember Biggin going, "Oh my God, I can't believe you did that," and I just looked at him and I said, "You're jealous because it's a brown bottle."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I just don't remember that one. Don't get me wrong. There's some deep throating jokes I remember on the road. That just wasn't one of them. God.
And that brings us back to the false eyelashes, man.
Yeah. That's just gonna be the theme of today's show. We're gonna. What you guys? I'll go downstairs because Randy just called while I was working.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What are you doing upstairs? Doing a podcast?" And he'll go, "How'd the podcast go?" Well, the crowd's a little small, but we covered some good topics. Like, and the minute I bring up umbrellas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's got. Well, you never signed the morality clause. I did.
Oh, is that right? Oh, that's right. You did have to. I forget that the volunteers have to sign that little form.
Yep.
Yeah. But oh, look, people going into the modeling room. That's
Very
what we
good.
want to see. Hopefully we'll get some more votes in there. God, I'm so exhausted trying to think of what's going on. Now tonight we did bring in 4 DJs. We brought in the Nakacon DJs, and we got a brand new sound system for the dance. So tonight's rave, I'm hoping, will just be really good.
Really, Raven.
Really raving.
I'm the something that they don't come in have work for come in from the 16-4.
Say again, sorry.
Like you said, one year when they had the sound system at the
Oh yeah. It was
it was so loud at the 16-4.
It was these same DJs. Now, granted, we did have it down where the vendor room is now, but for so long, everybody was like, when you hire a DJ, they'll go, like, your equipment's not good enough. What I want is this really nice equipment. So they make you go out and rent really good equipment or something. And I hired these DJs, Chef Nugan and stuff, and they came in and saw my equipment. They go, "Oh, your equipment's just fine. This worked just great." I'm like, every DJ keeps telling me, because I'm not a music guy, this equipment will not work. And they come, I'll show you. They had that equipment running great to the point where we were getting complaints on the 16th floor of the noise. So we're like, we can't do that again. But now that
we shouldn't do that.
we shouldn't do that again. Now we are a little more disconnected from the hotel over here where we are, but we've got that brand new sound system that when Frankie was testing it at 25%, it was doing what my old system could do.
Oh, you can vault.
So I'm waiting for the the whole thing to go ballistic tonight. I hope I don't blow out a brand new sound system. So
Well, if at 25% it's as loud as your old one was, I think if they just keep it below 50%, that'll be good enough.
yeah, well, now I'm gonna have Frankie in there running some stuff for me. So sorry, I gotta make a text so I don't keep.
Oh,
it
you gotta
phone
have
call.
to make a text. I don't know if that vernacular actually works.
Make a text. Sorry about
Make a
that.
text. I gotta make a number too. But other than that, what kind of guests we got going on?
So we've got 4 voice actors. We brought back Jessica Cavallello, Jason Douglas. I'm trying to remember everybody's name. Alex. I cannot say her last name correctly. Dang it. And then and I think it's Leonard. I haven't got to meet all the actors yet. And then of course Macro, him I've got to talk to quite a bit because I'm working with him on his music. So there's those 5 guests. We got Mikey Mason back, who
Cesares,
Cesares, Alex
Cesares, Jessica Calvello,
Cabello, who we worked with before a number of times. She's real good. I mean, they're all good.
Geraldo
Thank you.
Anzaldúa, and Jason
Jason
Douglas.
So,
Token white guy. Okay, great.
but yeah. Hi guys, we're just doing live podcast. It's very informal. We're talking about the con right now, so feel free to chime in or ask questions or whatever is good. Because I think we've covered a lot of the stuff at the con, and then of course we brought Mikey Mason back and John online. Of course, you know Mikey pretty well.
Oh, there's Mikey, yeah.
And
And Macro, he was the guy that was just in here.
yeah, Macro is just in here. So, he'll be doing, like I said, 2 shows, and Mikey Mason will be doing a concert show. And the voice actors were just on, and they're going to be doing Q&As all day long. And then, of course, the Wags will be here tonight. And we got the Boffer Weapon guys down the hall. We got the charity auction going on. All this standard,
Oh,
stuff.
if I'd have known, I'd have brought something for the
Sure.
turkeys to put into the charity auction.
You still can. They're still taking stuff. This year's donations go to Ambucks, or Air Capital Ambucks, which they make bicycles for disabled children. And
That's kind of cruel.
Huh?
Nothing.
oh no,
Uh,
no, it's
But then why wasn't opening ceremonies?
it wasn't out, or it should have been. I put it on the.
No, it wasn't an ounce.
Oh, good. Then I can give Mikey Mason some hell on it because I wrote it on there. And Mikey's always like, "I'm doing your job, filling in your notes." So yeah, no, it's Wichita Ambuck or Air Capital Ambucks, and all the proceeds go to they, like, you probably see one of the trikes they got down there. It's a big red
Okay,
trike. And we've done it before where they've even invited us to come, like, as they gift the kid the bike,
Oh,
So
that's nice. Now, are there any? Because I know that with Anime Fest, the participants themselves, if they want to, they can go ahead and host panels and
yeah,
instructionals.
100%.
Are there any cool panels and stuff that the individuals are instructing?
Well,
Kinda
I'm gonna say they're all cool
Well,
because
yeah.
I absolutely love our panels here because they do half of my work for me.
I want to.
Yeah, Jacob's one of them. He's doing.
But you-
Yeah, and which panel do you have?
So we did yesterday. I'm doing Epic today.
Epic, okay.
You're doing Epic today. I repeat this so it hits the mic.
Epic, the musical one. Yeah, and it's one of those things, like, so many people are like groups, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's hard to remember who all's doing. Usually, people do. But youth formals, it's patrons come in and they'll do shows. And we've always got our standards that come in, like Anime Dating Game and stuff, that you can just pretty much go, here's your room, and it's done. But really, the programming half the time is what makes, in my mind, it's what makes the show. The vendor room is the number one thing that everybody wants to come see.
Mm-hmm.
But and everybody wants to come see the guests, but when everybody goes, it was a good time, it's because they're going into those panel rooms and it's really their friends running the panel. So it's kind of like, we've rented a space. Let me give you this space for a while. Let me give you this equipment. You guys have fun with it.
Yes.
And that works really well. That
Yeah.
dynamic does. Problem is you don't know from year to year, hi guys, if those panels are going to be reliable. Well, even Jacob and I have had talks about this where even setting the time, you don't know from year to year based on attendance or based on where the panel rooms are located upstairs, downstairs. if people are going to come see that same panel. One year you might be booked full solid, and other years, like here, we've got probably 5 people right now in the audience, not much. So I should look. Do you guys need me? Because we're doing super casual podcast. Okay.
I just have something for you. Super, just come see.
Is it okay? Is it a butt whooping? Is it a butt whooping?
Oh, you know.
Yeah, he pays extra.
I've been saving up.
I-
If it's this casual, let me just hand it.
I'm looking for a butt whooping in a back rub, but
Oh, I'm not giving you a background.
It's like a hot dog and a Hummer, but for people
All
with
of-
low self-esteem.
all of our online viewers we know, and everybody in the audience we know, and even that guy walking in the room we know. So we're good. Is this? Oh, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. You're
She's here.
I've been carrying it around for the 2.
Thank you. She was asking that since it is the 20th anniversary, we have one of our patrons who is trying to do all the badges from the 20 years, or that she has access. She did not have that one, so Kelly printed her up one so she can wear it with her outfit today. So
Excellent.
thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hi, Mr. Kovac.
Hello, sir.
How are you guys doing?
We're here.
We're doing super casual podcast this morning, just sharing. You've already missed all the things we said about the
How
convention,
awesome I am.
how awesome you are.
Yeah.
If you could get out and arrange some parking outside for me, would be excellent. We were
Parked
talking.
like 2 miles away.
Yeah,
Really?
we were
Where did you
talking,
have to park?
Yeah, we parked over in the parking garage.
Oh, you parked.
Oh, where are you?
Which
Okay.
parking garage? The one over where it used to be Gander Mountain?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's probably about. You're close to half a mile away.
Close to half a mile.
Yeah.
We're talking about
Quarter
all
at
the
least.
other events that are literally touching this event. Like our parking is now a Taco Fest. There's a Lego convention. Like you open a door, you're in the Lego convention right over here. Downstairs, you open a door, you're in the Pride convention. So
Don't
there-
mix those two up.
So it is.
All right. It's a different tab A goes into slot B, depending on which door you open. So was the Taco Fest hopping?
They're still setting up.
they're still setting up.
Yeah.
Why'd they need the place blocked off?
That's because the Taco Fest is this afternoon.
Oh,
From
really?
about
Okay.
2 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Oh,
Savages.
let's tomorrow and we'll play and don't be out there. We can all have.
Hopefully they have their taco pains out of there by then.
No, I just say that we just, go ahead and park right next to their taco things and block them in, just like they, put their fence up around us. So screw them. But I'm a schmuck, so don't listen to me.
Now, and so as far as programming and everything goes, I mean, it's there's a lot of the standard, but it's
It's good standard.
everything is on the second floor this year, which is great, and it avoids. Well, for me, I don't have to run up downstairs now. I tell everybody, well, like Jacob's been on the first floor before, and then you got to run him equipment down, which just means he has to wait longer. So
Mhm.
And also, here's this bad thing. The place where the vendor room is now, when that was pound room, your electrical was all the way to the max.
yeah, I'd have to run extension cords all the way across. Because what a lot of people don't realize is even though hotels are built for conventions, most of them aren't built for Comic-Con style conventions. Matter of fact, you'd be surprised for as many cons as are out there, and the market is oversaturated with conventions right now. So many hotels are not set up for the comic style thing. They're used to doing like conference events for corporations and stuff.
Mhm.
And so when you get a hold of them and you're like, oh, hey, here's what we need. Like they think all the panelists are paid performers. So they don't realize that the schedule will change throughout the day. Even the vendors and stuff, they don't see it as like downstairs. That's like a shopping mall. It's just like an anime shopping mall. They see it as these are different promoters. Like when you go to a trade show and you got a promoter that's promoting their booth and they all have very organized and it's all uniform and the same. And it's like, no, that's not it.
It's more of a flea market.
Yeah. And we've had, in a good way.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's-
not in a bad way.
we've had to train the hotel staff here. And then the problem is once this hotel is sold, every year there's a new group of staff. So every year you have to train them. And this year the staff's been excellent, but you have to re-explain all the same things. And when they look at you and go like, what's anime? Or we refer to a lot of the people here as kids, even though a lot of us are the same age, but we'll go the anime kids, this and that. And so then they get in their head that it's all full of children out here. I couldn't tell you how many staff has stopped us and asked us like what to expect. And yeah, it's a weird element. We ran into the same thing even last week in Topeka when we are at that Ren Fair. The place they had it is used to doing like flea markets. And so we're trying to explain to them over time the different things to expect with a Ren Fair. The fact that the horses will tear up the ground and different things like that. They don't get it until they see it happening. So the same, then they're like, oh, I see the horses. So same thing happens here. There'll be, we'll explain it to the new staff coming in. This is how we normally do it. And then they'll turn around. And once they see it, they're like, oh, good. We'll be able to set that up for next year. And then we all look at each other and go, let's really hope that staff member is still here next year to set that up. So boss man just walked in. I want to make sure everything's good. Yeah.
No, you're the man now.
It's
Damn
super
the man,
casual in here.
save the empire. What's that say? He asked the
Dude
child?
in charge.
Dude in charge.
That means dude is gonna get in trouble with anything.
Yeah.
It's weird how his title is dude in charge. I mentioned how he's in charge. He's startled by that point. Nobody questioned the dude thing, and that's really where we should be questioning right now.
Yeah, I'm the dude.
Yeah, it's all right. All good though?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I was coming to see if you need anything.
No, it's right now we're doing good. I think sound set up for everything. We were just talking about how having all the panels on the second floor has been real casual and easy going. Attendance is a little low right now, which
Well, we've got
is
a lot
rough.
of competition.
Yeah. Well, and we're kind of wondering too how many people. I've heard a lot of people having to park far away.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, the normal parking across the street, that's Taco Fest. They gotta pay $17 just to get in there to eat.
25.
Oh, really?
I just looked online. 25 plus
because he had
fees.
heard 30, I heard 17, and
Maybe
then
17 was in advance and 25 is at the beginning.
That might
Could very well be.
It's like two different prices.
Wow.
One says 17 and
And the
Really?
Lego
25,
thing
yeah, 'cause I found
and
the same
anime
one.
version.
well, and that's another
Mine
problem.
was the
with-
official Wichita one.
That's what Stu had two of them.
Huh.
It's another problem with the convention circuit.
Are you
in a
saying the
whole,
city of
'cause-
Wichita doesn't have things together?
Wichita.
Yeah.
Oh, City of Wichita didn't have it. Yeah. He
You
used to.
said that's weird?
It is so weird.
He used to volunteer at Riverfest all the time, and we would compare those notes.
That's
Like,
SOP, baby.
You want to hear more bad news?
more bad news? I don't want to hear any more bad news.
On Tuesday, a lot of the free parking in downtown Wichita is going away.
Oh, yeah.
That I heard that, but I didn't know that was true.
I did hear that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the free parking go bye-bye.
All the Century 2 public library, that big parking lot there,
Uh-huh.
$5 a day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
not
that's
bad.
where I parked at is
That's
on the
not
other
horrible.
side of the Hyatt parking center.
Yeah.
Over there I did. Here's the thing though, is if you scan the thing, it's just $5 a day, but somebody's put a sign out there that says events out there, parking.
Did they do that for Taco Fest?
I don't
They
know. All
probably
I know
did because
is
all the events coming in.
I went straight past that sign, parked, scanned, paid $5.
I
and
don't
told
know
me
if
to
it's
kiss my
run
ass.
by the city, but they definitely work with the city on it. But also, you remember when price went up, and I know they're all- I get the initial search as well. Yeah. And again, it was frustrating because the end of convention, we announced, there used to be an etiquette around this area, and it happens in different areas where different con heads talk, and we go, okay, we're doing our dates here, because we all believe if you do enough events, you can send people, even if there's another anime fest in town, we can send people to each other throughout the year.
Yeah.
So if you're 6 months out, we can work together just fine, and it just builds the community. But if you decide to do it the same weekend, it kills the community.
Yeah,
So-
steals from each other.
There are chat groups and stuff online, and so like if you're running like a Comic Con, an Anime Con, those kinds of things that are comparable, that use a lot of the same vendors, we'll usually talk with each other. But then like even Lego Fest, like I had some Lego people set up for here, but their vendors are going to be 100% different than our vendors. So they don't feel they need to notify us or that
But
kind
we're
of
still
stuff.
competing for attendees.
We're still competing for attendees. And unfortunately, there's a lot of conventions out there. What they don't understand is they look at it too and they go, oh, well, you get different kinds of attendees, so that shouldn't matter.
No.
It's like, but if we get the same kind of volunteers, if we get the same kind of vendors,
Right.
even talent, it can hurt you because then we're all fighting for that same.
No, and plus there's a lot of overlap on the, on the venue goers, because with Anime Fest, you got a lot of people who like Legos that go to Anime Fest,
Absolutely.
and you have a lot of people who like Pride going to Anime Fest.
Absolutely.
And let's not even talk about the tacos, because half of these people would get into an unmarked van for some free tacos. I'm telling you
Done
that.
it before.
Oh, we were actually a little excited because we all went and performed the Big Gay Market a couple weeks ago, and we put out anime flyers thinking we'll be, we do that a lot of places, and we have a lot of people, Pride people that come in and do that. The response we got was overwhelming, like really good. So we're like, oh, hopefully we get a lot of Pride people. Problem is, everybody was going to Pride Parade today, and everybody's doing that. So it would just be nice if there was even the venue spaces, which unfortunately a lot of them just want to make money. But if the venue spaces would even be honest with you and go, hey, I know you're wanting to book that weekend, but just letting you know we're having another festival just like yours the week before, or we're having something else going on during that time. A great example, TsunamiCon is dealing with right now. For this fall, they had booked their new venue space, and then they were informed that they had leased out other parts of the venue space while the convention's going on. Problem was one was a comedian, not too bad. They just have to walk people through. Then Saturday night is a heavy metal concert, and which isn't a big deal, except for I guarantee you got gamers one side, and you're gonna have boom, 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 boom the other side. So even now they're trying to work out. And I'll give TsunamiCon credit; they're doing a real good job trying to work that out. I think it'll be fixed by then. But that's also something else that the convention has to then take care of and try to fix on top of all the other things. When you're like, I could have put that energy to growing it and maybe adding a new element to the event. And instead, I'm just trying to fix something that the venue has, I don't want to say screwed up, but has thought would be okay to dump onto you.
Another side of that is a lot of the newer conventions make their money on the vendors.
Yeah.
They don't care about the attendance until the vendors complain that they didn't sell it.
Well,
And
and
then they're in a whole new pickle.
it's like that template like Norman and stuff where some events, it's almost good to just go free to the public and we put in as many vendors as we can.
Yep.
But then you run that risk of becoming a flea market.
Exactly.
And you don't want to just become, because everybody always goes, more vendors, more vendors, more vendors. That's great.
Gotta police it.
Yeah, but you also want your vendors to make money because otherwise they won't show up the next year.
Can't have 300 3D printers.
Yeah. But, and which is one reason we understood too, because some of our vendors went to Kansas City Anime this weekend, just a floating one. And some of them with the stuff they're selling, we're like, oh, we get that you're going to make more money in Kansas City than you will here. So you let them go, obviously. But that has also opened it up that we've got other vendors that we don't normally have downstairs now too. So if you go down there, there's vendors that we've never had here before. They're excited to be here. Hi guys, we're just doing super casual podcast for anybody came in. So right now we're just talking about the con. Anybody wants to contribute, throw in anything, ask questions, feel free. We're lucky enough to have Randy over here too, so we can even ask questions about.
Oh yeah, he's the dude in charge.
He's
So
the
if you
dude
have
in
any
charge.
complaints, just go ahead and fire them at him. He's here for that.
Okay, now just to say it and not to pick him out, he was the one that had cosplayed last night that we said looked like Damn It Dave when he had his thing on.
Have you been?
So-
Have you found yourself being called "Damn It Dave" a lot?
I'm just gonna be Dave.
He's just Dave.
Dave's not here, man.
There's a difference between Dave and Damn It Dave.
Yeah, Damn It Dave. Damn It Dave's the original.
But when you got him in that cosplay they did last night, it looks like Dave's red outfit from
Yeah.
Paris. So to the point when he said hi as I walked by, because I saw him, I knew it was him, and then I walked by and he said hi, and it sounded even like Damn It. So I didn't. Yeah, but Santa Dave.
Yeah.
Damn it! So speaking of venue spaces for events,
Dave Kringle.
a great example is the first year we did Emerald City Steampunk Expo. We had rented a venue space and everything was good. And we had already started selling tickets, all that. The venue, not knowing how these kind of geek conventions run, they decided they'd go ahead and book a wedding on Sunday because weddings make a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
So we're already selling tickets and they go, hey guys, no, it's all right. We're going to make it work. We can do the wedding while you guys are doing your convention. It's just that your vendors will all have to be out by like 11 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. And we're like, well, we can't do that. And they said, well, they already got 2 days of selling and they can sell till 11. And it's like, well, yeah, but it takes them hours to tear down.
Yeah.
And we open at 10. So this isn't going to work. And it's surprised us. We picked up the whole convention, moved it to Cowtown that year. And then years later, TsunamiCon came in, same thing happened to them, where they put a wedding on during that. And we've had that here.
Oh, they've had weddings here. They've had right in the middle of the hallway, they'll rent a room.
Yeah.
Because, well, you weren't using it.
Yeah. It's like we have the whole hallway rented, everything, the whole place. And there's like one little room that we didn't rent. They're like, oh, we're going to bring people in. And then
Rent this to the nurses, something.
Yeah.
And then they come to you and go, it's all right. We go, well, how do we know if they're going to need a ticket to get into our event to get to their room? And so then we have to get volunteers or security to walk them in, walk them out, and that kind of stuff. I think it happens at every event. I'm not like picking on the Hyatt, or it is something that comes with running conventions that just happens continuously. It's one of the few things that makes me miss running Ren fairs, because at least that you had your area, you knew your thing, but then you have to worry about weather, heat,
I want to
Fence jumpers.
rain, fence jumper.
I want to buy Wild West World.
Yeah, I'd love to buy one. Well, it's already sold though. It's they dismantled it and moved it on.
That big giant building's still there.
The building's still there. Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah. I got that, and then I had people like when we used to run the Ren Fair, people always come up and go, "Why don't you buy Joyland?"
Yeah, right. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Because it smells like raw sewage
And
half
we'll-
the time.
And we'll spend 2 years picking up all the needles.
Yeah. Well, no,
Well, theoretically, the raw sewage smell, we could bill that as historically accurate for
It
Ren
is
Fair.
historically accurate. They
Yeah.
could actually add to it every day, just throw
Yeah.
buckets out.
I-
They,
we this in
they own all that. land. I tried to get
See that?
a meeting with them. I haven't had it.
Yeah.
Just see.
I know I looked into it real heavy years ago, but there was multiple issues and a lot of the cool stuff out there.
A lot of ongoing lawsuits. going, too.
Yeah.
So,
And then there was a small chunk of property that right by there that Ruffin owns that we talked about too.
yeah.
And but
What are
now
you gonna do for Ruffin?
nothing. Well, the thing is, since they've zoned, they've got approval for casino there now. So now Ruffin's going to use all that land.
Greyhound track.
Yeah. Well, it's right next to the Greyhound track because the
Track's
Greyhound.
still there, right?
Yeah, the track's still there and they're renovating that, but right next to the Greyhound track, there was a nice open field. When I worked at the track,
And a forgotten ounce sincerity.
the charity, I'd written it on the paper for Mike.
The charity auction.
He
Yeah.
mentioned it.
Did he?
Oh,
He
you
said
said it.
handbox and they built tracks for handicapped people.
Okay, good.
He didn't do it, you know.
Well, not good because I wanted to give him grief that I wrote it down and he didn't say it, but
Oh, he said it.
dang
Oh,
it.
bummer.
I was there.
Mikey's good. I even with the smaller crowd at opening, I was like, I'll stick in here with you if you want. And he's like, I can bring energy to it. You're fine. And I walked out and right away he's,
Oh, he was doing it. He was pumping it.
yeah.
Well, I
So,
always tell people it goes, nobody did. They all stood in line for the vendor.
well, even now, like we started this panel with like 2 or 3 people in here, and now it's filling up.
After, 'cause I know they're not in here for.
They can start setting up their panel.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't be able to start on time.
I would give you hell online, especially you, John, for not coming out, but I get it. So we'll see you guys next Wednesday.
Yeah, next Wednesday we'll be on. Oh, Kelly was on too. Hey,
Oh,
Kelly.
hey, Kelly, the fire little beard.
Yeah, well,
That's-
never mind.
That's why
Screw you,
half the
Kelly.
staff walked in here while this was going on. They're like, Oh, well, we don't want to catch Sean while he's running his ass off on working. We want to catch him while he's sitting down doing nothing.
Yeah.
So,
And then
yeah.
we'll extrapolate out that he sat down the whole time and did
I'll be
nothing.
the first one to say
And-
John runs his ass.
And Kelly, if they fire me, then I'm just going to sit at home and sell the same shit you sell. And we'll be in competition with each other. We'll just be selling to each other. So,
All right.
Talk to you later.
Bye bye. And we are stopping.
All righty.